Okay, we are back on a complete section tonight. I will not sleep before this section is complete. Patrick and I hammer down the concept we learned by running through putting prayer code. Oh, okay. Before I zero some failed. It's the same thing. Yeah, I forgot the fact that range is not includes the last one. Hopefully this works with some of the other cases. Yeah, it does. Yeah, pretty much exactly the same solution. Represents a large possible number of 50. So we change this yep guy. Change it to Red Dead Walking. Anyways, also min underscore so far is equal to float infinity for num and nums. If num is less than min so far, set min so far equal to num. Don't know why my return wasn't working. Return min so far. Yeah, that should be it. Here we go. Yep, effectively the same solution. Built-in type function, we use get type of variable. We know this. Complete the remove non-ins function takes a list and returns a new list with all non-integer types removed. For num in nums, if num, if type of num is not equal to int, new underscore list blank. Type of num is not int, then new num go list dot append num. So equal to int, then we append it. For appending all the integers, all the non-integer types will not be in there. Let's return new underscore list. Pass. Yeah, effectively the same thing. Cruise and factorial is a product. I really should do this. I don't know how many times I've done school. How many times I've done this in college. I should know how to do this. So we need to take care of the base case. If num equals to 0, let's return 1. Else for, actually I don't think we need a 4. Turn num as the value of num. Yeah, I'm trying to do recursion here. Yeah, there's a yeah. I don't think this is the. I don't think the solution they would expect you to have here. This is recursion. Yeah, they have different solutions. Well, this is from CS, bro. As all those CS classes, I remember the recursive solution. Yeah, how do they do it? Result is equal to 1 if I is in the range of 1 to num plus 1. New result times, okay. This is kind of the first thing I thought of, but decided not to do it. Yeah, I'm leaving my recursive solution there. Not recursive solution. Areas calculate multiple height and width. So I think we just do rectangles, height, right? Wait, let me just print whatever this is. It printed nothing because this is a key error apparently. I thought we could do this like this. Maybe we can't. Maybe we have to loop through it. For key in rectangles, print rectangles, key. Okay, I'm definitely print key, print key. Set value equal to rectangles according to key. Is this not how it works? This isn't a list. This is it this? That's not it. Why is it saying so? Oh, it has a list of rectangles. Oh. So, okay. So rectangles is a list. Okay, so for rectangle in rectangles. So now I have one rectangle for key in rectangle, print rectangle key, right? Yes. So now we need to yes. Now we're getting the. Trying to get the. Okay, I can get the area of one area rectangle. Okay, I think I can actually do. I'm gonna go through the first rectangle first. Multiply them together into the sum area. And somehow we have to go from that to actual sum. Yeah, create a third loop so I can just have a list of indexes. Sounds ridiculous, but this is like area underscore product or something. And to list a for I in area product. Area product I. It makes no sense. I don't really want to keep going up to 3 loops. So we have the value in the rectangle key. Wait a minute. Oh, maybe we do area underscore products list, and then go like area to append. Go through here, multiply into some area. Come back out, we'll append this. We'll start over again. But the problem is we need to reset some area. Like right here. Because the second rectangle, we don't want to have the same value as the first. Okay, yeah, there we go. We have 20 and 36 on our list. So now we can just go like 4 I for products and area products. Do final express sum plus equal to products. What am I looking at? Where's the actual final sum? One text, but 110. It's okay. I don't think this is the most efficient solution, but it works. No, I didn't want to go to the next page. It works. Oh my, there's a way more efficient solution. 0, 4 rectangles. Wow, man. Okay. Yeah, it's bad. I should have been able to notice this. So they're just getting the values using the keys and the loop, just multiplying them against each other and adding them to a total sum. Significantly more efficient than my double loop solution. Oh my. Well, I guess now we know. How do I write better code, man? Like, how do I write better code? It's a naive solution. It's like I haven't been coding for a long time or something. It doesn't go. I don't New list with all the top and go. So before we submit this, how can I make this more efficient? I can just skip this part. I can just go. Oh yeah. No, I can't do that. I don't think there's any other way to do that actually. How else are you supposed to? Yeah, there's no way to do that. So we can just concatenate strings. Um, isn't this? Isn't it like a? I don't think there's a limiter for this. In strings. String plus the comma. Final string. Final string plus equal to string plus a comma. Getting a comma at the end. It's no good. Oh. No. How do we prevent the comma from coming at the end? I'm confused how we prevent that comma from showing up. know what this is gonna do, but the random thought that came to my head. Figured, how am I supposed to get rid of that last comma? Oh, this is interesting. No, it's the same problem. I don't know what to do here. I gotta get rid of this last comma. I'm going to add foods, I guess. I can't figure this out. Hella tired. I feel like I'm on the right track, but I can't figure out how to get. Okay, that's actually a good idea. We'll do not slice into -1, right? Let's see. What's this? How's that wrong, man? Slicing. I think list of Pythons makes sense. Yeah, there's a way to do a strings, right? There's a splice. No. Apparently slice is one for the list. Um, That's splitting now. Um, I look this up the web. I don't know. Slice of string, man. Slice of string. Slice list string. 41 minutes already. Crazy. Damn it. How do I? 'Reading Python docs. Yeah, I'm not sure what Boost is talking about. I don't know. Wait, slice a string. Well, in certain cases, how do you determine if? Wait, can I get the index of a? Can I do file string like 1 or something? And print that. Okay. The file string -1. How do you delete? Without remove or something? It's a pop function. It's going to pop from the list. To delete or delete words. Um, yeah, I think pop was again only for list. Um, I guess we do. I don't know a way to remove the delete a character from a string yet. I don't know if that right in final string if I is equal to -1. Just basically skip it. If I is not equal to -1 and do actual or final underscore string equal to final. That is not what. Oh, I'm trying to enter in range. Oh, it's going to work. So 5, 6, 7, 10. It's gonna stop at 10. So, oh, we can't use -1 because I. No, plus equal I, not final string. Needs No, fostering Koi tie. Not even like the. No. No. Recursive storage. What? Okay, I'm back. I think a little of technical issue. I don't know what's going on here, man. Trying to do this roundabout way. Can't think of how. The file string is 12. Oh, because it starts from 1, so it needs to be. Had to be -1. There we go. So that finally is fixed. So I think this is such a roundabout way to do it. I don't know, man. Not really. I'm not really writing good code. How? How do people do this? Join is equal to blank. For S and strings, join plus the word plus the comma. Turn joined. Sorry, something wasn't even there. I didn't join Cradle -1. How? How, man? Where did they teach about this? Why did I not remember? Where was slicing at? I only heard was slicing list. Why did that not work before when I tried it? Oh, it should have worked. Yeah. Oh, I'm way too tired. Anyways, here's the quiz. The Zen of Python. Beautiful is better than ugly. Explicit is better than implicit. Simple is better than complex. Complex is better than complicated. Flat is better than nested. Sparse is better than dense. Readability counts. Special cases aren't special enough to break rules. Although practicality breeds spirit. Errors never pass silently unless explicitly silenced. Face ambiguity. Views adaptation, I guess. Should be one, preferably only one obvious way to it. Though the way may not be obvious at first unless you're Dutch. Now, never is often better than right now. What? Than right now? That clearly contradicts itself. But the imputation is hard to explain. It's a bad idea. Imputation is easy to explain, maybe a good idea. Answers are one hockey great idea. Let's do more of those. So simple is better than complex, right? It's okay for special cases to break the rules. False. Station that's easy to explain is a good idea. Think yes. Maybe a good idea, apparently, according to this. There should be blank obvious ways to be. Should be one obvious way. Yeah. Here's a reason I think Python is future proof. Easy to read and write. Popular. It is popular. Free. Portable. That's true. Code can be executed as long as it's written. Python is slow. It's not good for game development. Code base can be large. Dynamic can be hard to read. Code to be released. I think Python, yeah. No, it's not because code run fast. Because you're right. I think it's 400 lines. You continue Python. Python released 2008. Yeah. I don't know why they changed this. Python 2 is easier. You just add, just write. I don't know why they just changed the quotes. Always use Python 3. Not backwards compatible. Let's go. Only 10% of students complete this course. 8,000 XP. Wow, level 23 now. Let's go. Let's go, man. Oh, feedback? I don't even have feedback. I honestly have no feedback. The course has been very fun so far. Back. Course has been very fun so far. 5 stars. Boot. The course is extremely fun. Definitely worth the money. I have not been this motivated to code in a while. Let's go, bro. Let's go. You finished learning code in Python course. We'll go to Linux. Some of those solution mans, though, like, oh, now the lead. Let's go, bro. Guess screenshot of that saved, boy. That's saved. Saves it desktop. To my try that out. Go. Top 1 on leaderboard, bro. Top 3 in the current league. Huge amount of XP. Huge amount of growth. I'm really tired right now. I'm gonna go to bed. I'm not sure how to make more efficient solutions, but I guess, time heals all things. Gotta keep on grinding. See you guys tomorrow. All right, we are back. Fresh early in the morning, 8:02 a.m. You're back into coding. We finished the learning code Python course last night, like 12 a.m. or something. Now we're on to learning Linux. Let's get it. Almost to the first project. Learn this. Amelia course name is a bit of misnomer. So learn Linux because Linux is what most students think of regarding the concepts in this course. I've not learned to use shells and terminals. It's a mouthful. You understand the difference between a shell and a terminal. Navigate and use a file system using the command line. How to install software using the command line. How to manage your path environment variables. How to manage permissions and execute programs. This course gets you comfortable working on the command line, which is a skill that's going to be critical for your career as a programmer. Instead of writing code in the browser, in this course you'll interact with the command line interface directly on your machine. Okay. Open a terminal on your computer. Terminal. Type echo hello world. Okay, I probably should turn off autocomplete here. It's kind of annoying. Give me 1 second here. Back. Switch to the ghosty terminal. And turned off autocomplete. So echo hello world. Answer the question. How to open a terminal on Mac. Having you press enter text hello world printed to the console. Might do a little of this. No. Okay, it's kind of annoying. Oh. Was it Option Command H? Yeah, that's what. There we go. That split. Interesting how split term looks. Let's see. Who am I? I am Steven. Oh yeah, I'm not on. I'm not on Windows, so I'm just gonna skip this. Thank God I'm not on Windows. So terminal, type out shell. Turn shell CLI terminal often used for the same thing. Program for issuing text-based commands, but get pedantic. Terminal is just one specific part of the program. Historically, the word terminal meant a physical device you could type commands into, such as a keyboard and screen. These days, when we say terminal, really mean a terminal emulator. Terminal emulator is a program that emulates a physical terminal, a program that lets you type commands into a Windows computer. which commands you're able to use is determined emulated by a shell, which we'll talk about later. Terminal is just responsible for drawing text and stream project. Okay. What? Okay. Project says test. Okay. I don't even know how much armor I have right now. I don't even know how much armor I have. Oh, I have 2. Program that says test command can render text on screen. Okay. So you just test bit commands. Program that runs those commands. That's a shell. Shells do a lot of things, but the main job is to interpret the commands we type and execute them. Shells are often referred to as REPLs. Read, evaluate, print, and loop. And it's a way of saying shells are programs that read the commands you type. Evaluate those commands usually run by running other programs on your computer. Print the output of those commands. Give you a new prompt. Type another command and repeat. In your old shell, execute the following command. I don't even know what EXPR means. Is that expression? Interesting. I guess it stands for expression. I didn't know that you could like add things. 56790. This is the output we got. What does EXPR even stand for? What does EXPR stand for? Interesting. It stands for expression. Use Ubuntu on WSL. You're probably running a bash using macOS. You're probably running a ZSHL. And you're running full length for you already know we're using. Point is, you're probably using bashes. For the per this course, they're basically the same. Both bash and just ourselves, and they have to be powerful programming languages. Critical functions, loops, and more. So only crazy people write large programs in set languages. Shells are optimized for running other programs. What do you mean by crazy people? Oh, this is the bash documentation. Name explain. Also name. I like Python. Usable. So you need a prefix for it. $sign to use it. Or else we'll just print names of the value. Probably just add anything. Secure to be a forensic developer hired by the fictional World Bank to investigate security breach. Like most big corporations, they don't know what they're doing, but they're happy to overpay you, come in so they can say a third-party expert. Turns out you're not an expert, but you're happy to learn so much time, so watch it turn right. Anyhow, you'll be using a terminal and shell to traverse files, manipulate text from programs, and investigate suspicious activity. Set the following 3 variables in your shell. Can you do this without like creating a file? Maybe you can. World Bank. Okay, it looks like you can do this. Founded 1969 CEO Jeff Gates, brother Bill Gates, I guess. Echo, $sign bank name was founded in $sign founded founded by $sign CEO. World Bank was founded in 1969 by Jeff Gates. Paste the entire command, generated correct output into the text field and submit it. So basically this, boom. Certain Windows versions may not let you paste. Okay, yeah. Again, we're not on the worst operating system ever created, the Windows. Using REPL. We'll see commands. Type in, use the history command. Ooh, nice. We'll set department to engineering. Set team to OPS. Use echo to print the following message. I work in $sign department on $sign team. Work at engineering on OPS. History command. Paste its full output, including the variable you set. Man. I'm not going to paste my full output because it's probably going to confuse it. I'm only going to paste the ones that actually use. Department equals engineering. T to ops. There we go. Prompt and plug. You know, riser. Funny. Open down errors quickly, cycle through command history. Yeah, I already know that. Use a clear command or press Control L. That I did not know. I thought you could only do clear. Up arrow goes back, down arrow goes forward. Clears the terminal screen. Terminal alternatives, editors, Ghosty, yes. So I'm using, I used to use Kitty back on my Linux device, but using Ghosty now. I mean, it's Ubuntu. I think Ubuntu is correct. Yeah, I don't. I guess terminal. The Windows terminal is technically a terminal emulator. Oh, there's only 6 chapters in this. Be flying through this. File system. Yeah, I have a directory. We have directories and files. Okay. Correct support. Tell me it's your home directory. Determine what files. Run a PWD. Yep, that's a working directory. There we go. Yeah, it's pretty simple. Run this command low. So what's it doing? It's currently GitHub. Unzipping, removing the original zip, moving it to World Bank. I was renaming it, changing the owner, changing the permissions. So I have to put in we do this off screen. Go. So now we should have a World Bank. I have to read. Let's change directory, change to World Bank. ls command, see the contents. So console output into text field and submit your answer. Nice. Pretty basic stuff. Change directory, change directories. You move back, just 2 dots. Yeah, so you do change directory dot dot. Then you change directory dash to get back to where you just were. Pretty easy to do all this in school. Change directory dot dash direct home directory to ls world bonk. Sorry, made a list of Scott just bear writing. Paste the output into the input box and switch your answer. There we go. And most of relative files take your current directory into account. They can have absolute. Absolute path to root. Depends. Relative paths are easier to read and write as long as you're in the current directory. Absolute paths are more explicitly useful when you're not sure what directory you're currently in. Yeah, this is a relative. Let's go. 2 beta ones, 11 gems. Nice. I'm familiar with the concept of files using GUI. Concatenation command, view the contents. Navigate the World Bank directory. Use ls to confirm in the right place. Change directory where I'm not in the right place. World bonk ls. See the public directory. Change directory to public. Cat PR ideas. There we go. I don't want to print everything file. Hey, command prints first n lines. N is the number specified. Okay. Tail prints the last n lines. Change directory. Directory private. Change directory transactions. It says. Make sure. Run the cat command to view the contents of the 2023.csv file. Really long file. We don't want to print the whole thing. It's the head command to print the first 6 lines. -n6 2023 CSV. First 6 lines. Copy them into the input field. Do not submit yet. Tail command to print the last 5 lines. -n5 2023. There we go. More and less. I don't know about this. More or less lets you view the contents of the file, one page or line at a time. So I just go less is more. Context of these commands, the less is literally more. The less command does everything that the more command does, but also has more features. As a general rule, you should use less instead of more. You only use more if you're on a system that does have less. Found nothing suspicious in the version. Done yet time search below the file as well. Run less and pass in the path of the 2023 is located roots. Now I'm already in the folder, so interactive mode, new large journals because less is taking over control room. Press enter times if you scroll down a few lines. Press Q to exit less program. Run less, but pass in the -n flag to show line numbers. Ooh, nice. Okay, so yeah, still press enter. Okay. Spacebar, scroll down a page at a time. Go back by pressing B. Interesting. Find line 153. Copy and paste the content of that line to text field and submit it. Command C, Command V. There we go. Done. Touch command updates the access modification timestamps of file. By default, a specified file touch will create an empty file. I'll create multiple files at once by listing them. Got a whole bunch of banana fleas in my house right now. Extremely annoying. Okay. Change into dot slash public products credit cards. I don't know why I said change there. It said CD. Create a new file. Just make sure I'm in the right directory. I am. Touch, create history. Oh, we're creating the history.txt. Use ls to verify it's been created. It has been. Content of the credit cards directory into text field. There we go. Mention for directory to the location of file system. We can make a directory. Make sure I'm in the credit cards directory. ls, you'll see a file called tbills. go back to the product directory, create a new directory called investments, list the contents of the product directory again, another new directory was created. So move is to move file directory. Okay. You also use move to rename. Move credit cards / tbills.txt into, I already know DOT is for current directory, so. Oh, but we don't need it in the credit directory, actually. We actually need it in the investments directory. Right there to investments, ls. Okay, we are zooming through this. Move deletes file or directory. User occurs at delete an active directory. All right, change directory, change directory to private. Use the cat command to view the contents of passwords.txt. Big problem here, looks only storing password plain text, even a private machine. Delete both the passwords directory and the password text file within it. List the contents, make sure it's gone, and boom, it's gone. Private directory into the input field. There we go. Copy command copies files. Take a look at the transactions directory, file containing transactions. Look inside the backups directory. Looks missing. The 2021 is missing. So let's copy from the previous directory, 2020.csv into here. Now we have all of them in our backups file. Let's copy these. To home directory. You're doing all your development work in your home directory. Yeah, I have a thing called Xcoding in my home directory. I put all my programmed products. Directories where you want to spend most of your time. Any other directories are critical. Yep, we know this. Red Mac, let's look at use change directory. Yeah, just do change directory. You can just do cd, that does as well, but you can also use alias. A name CSV file in the workspace directory in the home directory. We use an nice graphical interface like surf text files using Control F Command F on the terminal. And now we have to use the grep command. We love grep. By a secret file, I want to search for hello. Let's do grep hello. Applications often write their logs file. And these logs are used for narration. Security auditor, you need to dig through these logs to find evidence of suspicious activity. Use the grep command to find any lines with the text critical, all caps, and world blanks. Okay, send directly to world bank, private logs. Now we have to do grep for the text critical 2024-01-10.log file. We found 4 instances. Let's paste this into here. There we go. We can grep multiple files at once. We can even search the entire directory, including all subdirectories. Use grep-r, and dot is for current directory. Use the grep command to find all lines of text critical in the private logs directory. And just do grep-r to search everything in this directory recursively with the critical in the current directory. Let's paste this in. That's correct. Find is about for finding files directly, not by their contents. For a file named hello text somewhere in your home directory, just find directory, find subdirectory name hello text. I can also search for files that match a pattern. So if you want to find all files in txt, search colon. Log guard matches anything. External web saves. Okay. Joint accounts. Use the find command. Find command the products directory. The kind of word joint in their name. Find in current directory dash name asterisk joint asterisk. Here we go. Okay. There we go. All right, gonna take a slight break here. I'm back in. Ate breakfast, took a little break. We've turned. Sudo keyboard lets you run a command as super user do. I did not know this, but I did know what sudo is. To use it, you'll need to pass your super user privileges. If you're pretending to process sudo as sudo, or as a corrected person as sudo. Okay. Sudo grants unrestricted access, can resist damage, you don't know what you're doing. So review before I sudo to who my command. Sudo my. I have to input our password. Root. Here's like operating systems, person controls can do what to which files and directories. Oh yeah, so That's interesting. Okay, it's basically what was in the video. Which permissions allow everyone to read. This one. Those are the R dash dash in the everyone section. Oh, same. I was only the owner to execute. Or no, allow the owner to execute. So this one, because R dash next. Another chest. Changes mod command, change permissions. Registry, you need to know who has access to the files of the private directory. The ls command has the L option to rid of the permissions of each file. So we change directory, directory private, ls-l. Permissions of private directory and all its contents that the owner can read, write, and execute. The group can do nothing. Others can do nothing. And above user, U means user, group means group, and O means other. Equal means set permissions. R to works in direction. G equals blank, or other permissions and nothing. So the owner can read, write, and execute. The group can't do anything, and the owner can't. The other can't do anything in this directory. ls-l. Yeah, so now we have DWX. Pays only the 10 character permission string of the updated private directory itself. Has contents in it. Okay, so this. There we go. Familiar with the idea of reading and writing data into files by executing them. Files with .sh or shell scripts. Program the current directory. Yeah, // run it. Yeah, I know all this. Script in the private bin directory. Like some sort of attempt to remove our ability to run it and just see what happens. Our -x will simply remove. Okay. ls-l. I can see. Oh, I said -s. Good thing I didn't run that -x. Yeah, now the executable is gone. Now do /jedids .sh. Permission denied. Let's re-add it using change mod. You add the executable permission to the jedids.s, not the s, the x. Type S all the time because my name starts with S. Love that letter. Now let's try running it again. I have a bunch of IDs. Spaces into the output field. There we go. Cruise and root user. Elevator permissions. Make me a sandwich. What? Make me so sudo make me shit. Okay. Okay. However, it can also be dangerous because it gives you access to everything. Remove RNF files. Runs the root directory. Delete all the files in the system. Don't do that. Well, it says it's pretty decent, but you run a sudo, you just create a very expensive paperweight. The modern system will actually prevent you from deleting any idea. There you go. Damn, I need some coffee, man. So as long as you understand, man, super user, root, right? Super user. Really wipe clean. No files. Nope, that's not gonna function. That's dank means. Yeah. That's not even a bad hit, sir. Linus Torvald laughing at you. You own, but if you don't own, you need sudo. Private. See a directory called contents, contacts, merge.txt, cat, contacts, emergency. Alright, a bunch of people. Seems I have some personal content info. We don't know who this is, but we're pretty sure it should have access to limited. Let's change the owner of the entire context directory to root. Sudo change owner -r root contacts. Sudo run root user, change owner, see it, you're shown. Command change owner, -r recursive. I think I was trying to type my password in. Wrong. There we go. From the world, bring private version from ls-l. Context now owned by root. It's the only line that represents a context directory. So this, see, there we go. The owner's root, you're not assigned and as root. Head and try to delete. I'm not going to be able to delete. Yep, version 5. Try again using sudo. And boom. Gone. Gone. Step 3 done. I just noticed you guys probably can't even hear this. What's going on my actual computer screen? Let's just turn it down quite a bit. It's not too loud. Should be fine. If you're hearing something in the background, that's basically the Red Dead I'm playing in the background. I play like playthroughs, people walking in these games to watch while I'm coding. I find it pretty relaxing, so that's kind of background sound you're hearing there. I'll turn it down a little bit so it's not as loud. I have no idea what it sounds like, but
Interpreted programs, on the other hand, do require other software in order to be executed. Python, Ruby, JavaScript, or shell scripts rely on an interpreter to read the code as they run. When you run a program on your machine that has no other dependencies, it can simply be ran by typing the name of the program into your shell. However, when you run an interpreted program, you need to tell your machine which interpreter it should use. For example, to run a compiled program called text editor, you might just type /text editor. To run an interpreted Python program, you might have to type python texteditor.py. And that's because the first one is a compiled binary. It's just ones and zeros that your machine knows how to execute. In the second example, texteditor.py is just a file of Python source code, so it needs access to the Python interpreter.
there's any interpreters to run. compile programs.
You need to take that car for oil change. Let's see, I'll text you back soon. Do your walking.
Right, guys, we are back. Delete this. I was doing oil change for my dad, so I was stuck inside the dealership waiting room. While I was there, I finished the entire Linux course. Wasn't that hard, so that's now done. Now we're moving on to Git, then do some actual fun stuff. So let's get into that.
In 2005, after license disputes with BitKeeper, Linus Torvalds, creator of Linux, you may have heard of it, sort of runs the web, not a big deal, decides to write his own version control. He wrote Git in 5 days, and within a couple years, it became a widely used version control, and now, today, it is the de facto standard for all developers. To be clear, when I say Git, I don't mean an insult from across the pond, and I don't mean GitHub, GitLab, Stash, or any of the others. All of those companies use Git. They are not Git. Git allows you to track code changes over time by author with a set of commands to search, manipulate, and revert history. In simple term, Git creates a commit. A commit is just a set of changes tied to an author, time of day, and other information. As many commits as you want can be added to the graph. At any commit, you can branch off and create new commits on the new line. Any of these branches can be merged into any other branch, including the main line. Commits can be squashed into one commit, and commit messages can be edited. Also, Git commits can be reverted, just in case they don't want terrible code. Git is a very complicated piece of software, but the interface and operations are very simple. And in this course, we're going to be going over installing and configuring Git, porcelain and plumbing commands, inspecting Git history, branching, merging, and rebasing, undoing changes, and remote repos and GitHub. I hope you enjoy this course, and in about another month or two, I will be releasing part 2, which will go over all the advanced features, advanced techniques with merges and rebases and conflicts, and of course, just really diving into some of the more complex parts of Git. But in this course, you should be able to get everything you need to become quite proficient in the real world, including understanding how Git works. The name is the Gitagen.
The Gitagen. I did not know that Linus made that in 5 days. That's crazy. Absolute legend. So this course you'll be using the boot dev CLI. Install it now if you don't already have it. So go. macOS. Let me make sure I don't already have Go. Oh, I already have Go. So I need to download Go. So we have Go, install the boot dev, so we need to see Go. So into your Go toolchains bit directory. I don't think I need to change the right thing, it's just going to install right to the right wherever the Go command is installed. Run boot dev -s version. Maybe I have to restart the terminal. That didn't work. So it looks like something was installed here. Let's go in your path. Okay, yes. I think I have to get this Go folder into my path. Oh yeah, there I have a command here that we can just run. Do so now we need to source ISU dot because I'm already in home directory. There we go. Boot div login. Alright, we've logged in. Seven series commands that run looks in a series of tests which check against the results of the command. There are two ways to run these: run and submit. With div run, this will run the command to show you the results. It's used for debugging. Won't tell you whether or not you passed. Run with the S flag. If you pass the fail, all smart list is complete. Get it wrong whenever you lose your. Okay. Just want to run dash yes. Run it right into your terminal. Execute it. Rebasing space and run the submit command. Okay, it ran, so now let's submit that. There we go. That's really cool. Let's see how it works. Yeah, I should have Git installed. There we go. That was pretty simple. Sorry to get like this command required. So arguments and angle ranks are mandatory and must be provided when running the command. Arguments are optional, can be included if needed. For example, to create a new directory in your terminal, you would run make directory. Directory name is required arguments. Arguments and angle brackets are required and the square brackets are optional. Read the effing manual. Best practice usually gets all the documentation is fantastic, but that wasn't always the case. Git was known as being the most obtusely documented tool of all time, but last time it changed. Let's take a look at the official Git manual. On the following command in your terminal. Man git pretty long. Q, J is one line down, J is one line up, D is a half page down, U is half page up, slash term, G is down, and is next search term. Alright, let's draw the term authors. Okay, start by Linus Torvalds. Commands are divided into high-level porcelain commands and low-level plumbing commands. Porcelain commands are the ones that we use most often as developers interact with their code. So porcelain commands are get status, get add, get commit, get push, get pull, get over. Most on high-level commands, that's what we use 99% of the time. Alright. portion commands. And get command information. I think I already have all this set up. Move up. I'm not going to show this on the screen because it is containing slightly personal information. Even though nobody's watching these videos, better safe than sorry. These are all set as expected. Set the whole branch to be master. Run the test here. Submit the test. There we go. Okay, one thing I just noticed is missing my ghosty. Okay, I'll fix it later. Kind of want to change the font. Doesn't look as nice as I personally would like. Very first step of any project is to create a repo, repository. Repository is just a directory that contains a project, directories and files. The only difference, it also contains a hidden .git directory, and directories where Git stores all its internal tracking for information. This course will be managed content for Webflix, imaginary self-hosted video streaming platform, where it fixes search content directly from Git repo. Navigate to somewhere on your file system where you would like to store the project. Let me get Ghosty back up here. I'll change directory to my Xcoding, make directory, Webflix, change directory to Webflix, Git init, have a hidden Git repository. Now let's run these tests. Okay, looks good. Then one of several states in the Git repository untracked stage are committed. Git status shows the command. Git status shows status in repo. Tell which files are untracked stage and committed. A file of the root of your content.md. Contacts. Oh, no. Contents. Double check this. I want to submit the say the file run git status. Have untracked file. Let's submit the CLI test. 0. Boom. Multi-MD file has been created. As we saw, it is untracked. Need to stage add to the index with the git add command. Forward commit later. Let's do git add. I use Arch, by the way. Crazy behavior. Git status. We have a staged commit. Or just actually potion. Okay. Back.
So that's a lot from this.
Commit. A add content. Staged. No errors. Boom. Navigate, well, really be kind of. As the file stationary. Let's get add. Suppose so long. Let's commit sequence. Log command. Commit. Music dash n dash node dash pager. Commit shown won't formally turn without the interactive pager. Oh, when I ran it, it didn't even. Oh, assuming it's long enough. So you have to run git node dash pager, then log. Yeah, with mine obviously. Yeah, it's interrupt too. What's this? We have different hashes. Some other stuff. It's message, author name, and email, date, and time. It's commit hashes. So I'll just say the hashes. Almost always unique. Generate automatically. Very too much more codes into them right now. Use a cryptographic hash function called SHA-1 to generate commit hashes. We won't go into details about how SHA-1 works, but it's important to know. So here, commit hashes referred to as SHAs. That's false. New hash generated. Like the hash of commit. Others prefer the text editor, right? No, I'm using git in a porcelain to state organization with curiosity. Let's take a look at some of the plumbing. This file's all the way down. All the data in the Git repository stored correctly. Data Git includes all the commits. Log -n 10 -n log ls -an plus all the objects. Git objects. Regular especially matches the first two characters of your hash. So 18. 18. Okay, so that's objects. Now we see the rest of the hash. Is this one because this is a hash. This is a path to a file. Okay, so we need the actual two numbers first in the directory, and then the actual hash afterwards. So this is try to concatenate the contents of the commit object file. And you're talking about the actual commit. And yeah, there's a bunch of this to this. And XXD else. What is XXD? Make a hex dump retriever first. Interesting. Again, we'll redirect the output to a temporary file. The test can read it. STMP objects spreads. Where am I on the leaderboard? Number 1, number 3 in the league. Cruising right now. It's a built-in plumbing command. At this file, I'll see the contents of commit and identify what's wrong with the object directly. Cat file command to use contents of the last command. How am I supposed to know the hash? Because I just have to copy the hash. What's the hash?
Then you could not have a lot of issues to say. This where but once you know it's the key part. No notice.
Convert the output to a temporary file. Looks good again. Now that we understand some deployment code, let's get into bots. Here's some terms to know. Trees gets away of storing directory. Blob is gets away of storing file. I inspected my last commits. We had a tree written off the Reddit committer. see the true object to author to mirror the commit message. However, we cannot see the content on this MD file itself. That's because of blah blah. So we need to run the cap file again without this. Need this. Now we should say object. Yep. Radiate output to a temporary file. Blob. Go. Understands to get log cap file. Log is a portion command will cap files. There's a lot which are often coding projects. Cap files used for us in this course to understand. Get some terminal. There's a file called titles. Text. Copy paste it. Let's see if we can do that. So, I'm going to copy this. Paste that. Cute. Let's cat that out to make sure it's correct. State and commit. Any commits upon the starts with B. Okay. It titles MD. Get status. Get commit. I'm just gonna use what they did at titles. Get cat. Yeah, first we need to find out the actual. Hash copies to its cat. Parent. I don't want me to do from the root of the repo. Never mind. Erase. Turn data. It stores the entire snapshot file per commit level. Surprised me. I always see this commit only store the change man. Okay. Sure, it gets stores entire stats and performance optimization. You get present back file store. Duplicate files are the same. Cross the commits the files and change the commits to get one response. Can you view the Set network. Stage commit. Sync commit. Commit. Dash in. Cat dash
Go camera.
blob. Alright, so the same. All exit tests are 0. Okay, I think I will continue this tomorrow. Quite tired right now. I gotta wash dishes too, but now we can get progress. See you guys tomorrow.